Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. You all heard, if you've been here before, you've heard my story about the UPS guy not delivering my package and how I had to find him the next day and make sure that it got to where it was supposed to get. So I was so excited when I finally got the package. I filmed an unboxing a little later that day. And you know, I lost the footage. I lost the footage. I went through my phone to get rid of junk because I got a new phone and I don't want to, keep everything stored in the memory. So yeah, I accidentally deleted it. So I have to refilm this. If you're new here, welcome. The story is I found something awesome on Fashionphile, was so excited to get it. Took a day off from work so that I could be here to sign for my package. And then lo and behold, UPS drives up the street, goes to somebody else's house, claims my package was undeliverable, and then see you later, they were gone. They redelivered the next day. And I swear, if I didn't go out to that truck, this guy would have just left with my bag. So, okay, that's the story, and that's what happened. So I had gotten an email from Fashionphile showing bags under $1,000. So I said, let me just take a look. Famous last words, right? If you've been watching me for a while, you know me. And you know it doesn't take much for me to go and take a look. So I went and I took a look. And I saw something that was so incredible. It's such an incredible price. I had to get it. I mean, I was shaking. I was so afraid that I wasn't going to get this item. And as you can see in the thumbnail, it is from Chanel. And when you see the item, I'm going to tell you what I paid for it. And I just think it's absolutely shocking. So I want you to know I've used this already. And I did clean up a couple of spots. I really wanted to show it after and do a what fits and show you what the fruits of my labor were once I actually cleaned it up a little bit. And when I say cleaned it up, there were a couple little spots, and there's some areas that if anybody has any information that you could give me on what to do to improve it, I would really, really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and see what is in the dust bag. I've loved this style forever. I wanted one of these forever. And as fate would have it, I got it. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? It is a Chanel Petite Timeless Tote. I don't know what this color is, but it's sort of like a metallic orange. And this is a first generation one, guys. This is from 2001, I'm pretty sure that they said. And look at this. Let me bring it in close. Let me bring it in close so that you guys can see. For a vernis bag, there is almost no discoloration. There's a tiny little spot here. And that's something that happens often with vernis leather. And sometimes the leather completely changes colors, but this didn't. Of course, it's wrinkled on this side because this side is soft. The structure is only in the front and in the back. And I am planning to get an organizer for this, and I did find one that's made specifically for the Chanel Petite, Petite Timeless Tote. Here's the back. You can see there's a little discoloration there from the vernis. Here is the other side. I'm going to show you the corners. Here's what the corners look like. There's a little bit of dirt in the corners, and got most of it out with alcohol. There really weren't any scuffs or any balding, so that was really good. Oops. That's what it looks like there. Here is the bottom. So you can see it does need a tiny, tiny little bit of shape, but nothing awful. These marks here, I did try to get out. This is a little sticky spot, and I think I'm going to work it with a little bit more alcohol So there's a little spot here, a little spot there. And other than that, it's really, for an older bag, extremely, extremely well cared for. Now, this area is where all of these bags that I've seen that are made this way, they all get dirty right here. And that's from oxidation of the metal and from scraping against the top of the bag. I really don't know what to do to clean this off any better. It's not super noticeable. I mean, I would like for it to be a little bit less, but I did get a little bit too aggressive in this one spot here. And you can see I kind of peeled a tiny little bit off, but I don't want to take the finish of the bag off. Actually, I didn't take anything off. It just kind of lightened up a little bit and left like a little white mark. I'd rather leave it with those couple of oxidation marks at the top that are really, you know, when I'm holding it like this, you can't see it. So inside, it does have a zipper. And the way this zipper is made, you actually have to connect it like you would a jacket or a pair of pants, and it opens up. There is a slip pocket here that goes the whole width of the bag. And then on the other side, you have a zipper pocket, and it's pink leather inside, no stains. There are a couple of indentations, which, I mean, guys, that's going to happen. Whatever material this is, and I know that there's a question if the vintage bags are actually lined with leather. I mean, this does feel like leather. But when you have something that's soft like this, eventually it is going to leave a little bit of an indentation. Now, I don't know about this pocket here, but this pocket feels like lambskin. This feels like lambskin. This feels like lambskin. Even on my medallion tote, the pockets kind of have like a, I don't know, it's got like an odd feel to it, but maybe it's because there's a little bit of backing in it. But anyway, that's what the inside looks like. It says Chanel. There is a date code inside the zip part. Pretty sure that's where it is because I did find it. And this did come from Fashionphile, so it was inspected. It's in one of these pockets. It's going to be really hard to show. So I'm not going to go crazy to look for it right now. And I know you're not really supposed to show those because people steal the date codes. But anyway, so that's what that part looks like. And you have the chain handles, and these are not shoulder straps. I mean, there's just no way, unless you're 6. I mean, yeah, it goes up, but you're not really going to be able to wear this on your shoulders. It's just way too small. So this is really a crook of the arm bag or a handheld bag because the drop here is only about 6 inches. They did change these later on and make a longer strap drop so that you can actually wear it on your shoulder. So another inch would have been just fine, but at 6 inches, not happening. I mean, this is definitely a handle. And I filled it with all of my things. I used it quite a few times. And even though it's something that's all leather and it's for knee, it doesn't feel heavy. Even with the chain straps, it doesn't feel heavy. It feels really just right. So I did have an organizer in here for like 2 minutes. It was a felt organizer and it didn't really fit that well. The organizer itself could kind of be expanded and it sat a little bit higher than the bag. It was way too bulky and it really took away a lot of the function of the bag. And my own opinion, I think that in a lot of cases, some organizers take up way too much space in the bag and hinder how useful the bag is. But I do have an organizer coming up to show you guys kind of soon, but that's going to be for another video. But anyway, I was just in love. Did I need another bag? No. Did I need an orange bag? No. But she's all mine. How could I say no to this bag? How could I say no? Wasn't happening. Was not happening. I think that she is just absolutely gorgeous. So this is approximately 10.5 inches long, and I think it's 8 inches tall and 4 inches wide. So it's not a huge tote. It's a small tote, boxy, of course, very structured, and it's really just perfect for everyday things. This is not a bag that I would carry to work and keep work documents or books or, you know, things that are heavy that are really going to distort it. This is something that you want to, you know, maintain and keep in really good shape so that you're going to have it forever. And look, 20 years later. So anyway, I'd like to hear you put your guesses as to how much I paid for this bag in the description box. And if you've gotten this far, before I tell you, let me know in your mind what you think I paid for this box. You got it? You thinking? Okay. I paid $790. I paid less for this bag than I did for my red Chanel cosmetic case, my blue pouch that I bought recently, way less than my blue bag, less than a walk. I mean, this is SLG price. How could you go wrong? And honestly, I've seen them sell on Fashionphile broken things with Chanel, especially with a CC, at ridiculous prices. I mean, I wouldn't even take it for free because sometimes they're just so grungy and so nasty and just so awful looking. Like, I'm not parting with my money for something that looks awful, like it just came out of a junk shop. But this is beautiful. I don't know why it was marked down so cheap. I was even wondering, like, is it haunted? Is there something here going on that I should know about? Oh, I hope not. So far, so good, though, guys. I've had nothing but pleasant vibes carrying this. I've put my Chanel bandeau on here, and in my opinion, this is one of the best vintage styles that Chanel has made. It was around until 2010, and it stayed around for a reason, because it is just a beautiful bag. It's very similar to the GST and the shopping tote series, but the Petite is actually a little bit more handbag than tote, because the later versions of this did have other pockets and the zipper on the top, and really were just kind of functioning more as a handbag than a tote where you just, you know, put lots of things in. Not that it really makes that much of a difference, but that was the main difference. And the strap drop, I think, was longer, or is longer, on the GST, even than the newer PTTs. So yeah, that's my big reveal for today, guys. I couldn't help it. This is going to be an October bag. I'm going to be rocking this into Halloween. And if you're wondering if all my clothes disappeared, I did film another video wearing the same shirt on the same night, just because I kind of had to. So I promise I will have a different outfit for you guys next time. So thank you for watching. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. And guys, there's something epic coming up in a couple of weeks. So when I tell you you're not going to want to miss it, like, you're not going to want to miss it, because it's going to be epic. And when I've said epic before, you know the kind of things that I've brought out. So hit the notification bell, and please like this video, and stay tuned for future content. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.